The stories of Robert Louis Stevenson have gripped the imaginations of readers for generations. His life of travel and adventure around the world led him to the Pacific island of Samoa. In such an exotic setting, it is easy to imagine the source of his inspiration for one of his most famous stories, Treasure Island. But here in Edinburgh, the inspiration for his other classic, Jekyll and Hyde, was far more bizarre. This wardrobe, owned by the Stevenson family, was made by an Edinburgh cabinet maker named William Brodie, and it was Brodie's incredible life of high society and crime that inspired Stevenson to write this, The Double Life of Deacon Brodie. Soon afterwards, he used this as inspiration for a chilling novel which was to become another unforgettable classic, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. William Brodie was a respected member of Edinburgh society. He was a deacon of the Incorporation of Masons and Cabinet Makers, and a valued member of the community. By night, however, a different side of Brodie emerged. Sneaking out of his townhouse undetected, he would roam the streets. In strict contrast to his public life, he would frequent the roughest areas, the most debauched drinking houses, the darkest corners of Edinburgh's criminal underworld. Edinburgh was a city of rampant crime, a city where a character like Brodie could easily lose himself. As day broke, he would return to his home and his life as Deacon Brodie. Nobody ever knew his double identity, and he continued to mingle with the cream of Edinburgh society. By day, he would frequent all the best houses, and then by night, he would return with a hand-picked team of low-life scoundrels. For over 10 years, Brodie committed a series of violent and mysterious crimes that had the authorities baffled and the whole city terrified. He was finally caught here, just off Edinburgh's Royal Mile, when his drunken accomplices bungled a raid on the county excise office. Brodie's trial was a sensation and was followed daily by the citizens of Edinburgh. When he was finally hanged here in this square, over 40,000 people turned out for the event. With his life counted in minutes, Brodie's arrogance was still clear. It is said that he tried to cheat death by putting a silver tube inside his throat to prevent his throat being crushed by the noose. And as soon as he was cut down from the gallows, his twitching corpse was rushed to his home, where a doctor attempted to revive him. Years later, speculation was rife about whether Brodie had succeeded in escaping to the South Seas, so his grave was exhumed. Inside was an empty coffin. Perhaps Brodie did manage to escape to his very own Treasure Island. But wherever he rests, one thing is certain. Thanks to Robert Louis Stevenson, he lives on in the character or characters he inspired, in the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.